Hey, ushers. Hey, I want to let you know about a few important things that you need to know. If you weren't able to make it to the meeting a few weeks back, then you missed some of the stuff and some of the changes that we talked about, and I need to let you know about that. So hopefully you've had a chance to take a look at the Usher team member guide that we sent you, digital copy via email a little bit ago. It outlines all the areas that you need to know about and some of the things that we talked about. So make sure you take a look at that. It'll be attached to this email as well. So please take a look at that. To be better able to schedule and to manage the teams and grow the teams, we've updated the team structure for our ushers. And in this email, there's a list showing the different team breakdowns. And so you'll be able to check out that list and find your name. You'll see which team you're on. It may be similar to what you've already been used to, but please check that out. Find out where you're at. Right now, there are 4 Usher teams. We have the 9 o'clock A, 9 o'clock B, 10:15A, and 10:15B. And each of those teams has a team leader, and each team will serve together with the same people every time they serve when they're scheduled. Right now, that's every other week. And overseeing all the teams and the leaders is your team coach, Drew Myers. So we're happy about that. Real quick, let me talk to you about the timeline for when you serve on Sundays and what that looks like. 9 o'clock teams, 9 o'clock, listen up. 9 o'clock teams, you should be ready to attend our big team huddle at 8:30 in the lobby with everyone else. Then you'll get together with just your usher team and you'll find out what position you're serving in that day and who's there and all that. And then you'll go into the auditorium and you'll get all the usher supplies set up, in place, and prepared. We should be ready to open the doors around 8:50 or so and start seating people then. After the service, after you receive the offering, I want you to go back into the auditorium and help reset the supplies. So put the invite cards back at every single seat, fill up the buckets again, make sure the ropes are in place, pick up any trash that's there, make the area presentable. At that point, the ushers for the 10:15 service will join you so that everything gets taken care of, and then you're good to go. Now, the 10:15 ushers, 10:15 teams, listen up. 10:15, you should be ready to attend your team huddle at 9:55 a.m., and you'll meet in the back of Auditorium 3. So I want you to meet there, see who's there, pray together, find out what position you'll be serving in that day, and then you'll go into Auditorium 2 and meet up with the other people there and help them clean up after the service, help them reset the supplies, and make sure everything's ready to go for your service. Then after the service, after you receive the offering, go back into the auditorium and pack up all of the usher supplies. So everything should go into the usher bin in the back of the auditorium that we keep on the side there. All the ropes, all the buckets, and the signs, all the usher supplies go back into that bin. Pack it all up. Any leftover pens, programs, envelopes, or papers or pamphlets or anything like that, if they didn't make it into the bank deposit bags, which is first step, hopefully they make it into there. If they don't make it into there, anything that's left over that way should go into a bin that's marked Manayunk, return to office. And that's also in the back next to your usher supplies. So any of that paper stuff and pens, put that all in there so we can look through it at the office, make sure that there's no filled out envelopes or there's no completed connection cards that got missed. So if you can help with that, that'd be great. So make sure the whole auditorium is cleaned up. As far as that stuff is concerned, pick up the rest of the invite cards out of the seats and bring those to the back, and that would be such a big help. That'd be a big deal if you did that. And then after that, you're good to go. That's it. You can get out of there. So that's the deal for the 10:15 team. I appreciate you guys. What you do is a big deal. Every week we get so many stories and comments of people that feel that they love Epic because they feel it's a warm, welcoming, friendly environment. And you guys create that as ushers. You make that happen every week inside the auditoriums. And so I thank you for that. It's a big deal. So thanks for serving, and thanks for serving well. Thanks for doing what we do with excellence. If you got any questions about any of this, just reply to the email. We'll get it all figured out. And read over that Usher team member guide that's attached. If you haven't read it yet, please take a look at that. That's really important. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure you do. And I'll see you guys at church. Thanks a lot.